The older characters that are starting to lose their relevance because, newer characters keep coming out and they keep getting a little bit more powerful, a little bit more unique, and the older characters, they kind of get stagnated. For instance, like Klee, poor little freaking Klee, like she's like the heart of Genshin and like she's got left behind. So yes, you could give her a power up to like catch up to some of the characters. She doesn't need to be the strongest pyro DPS that's ever existed, but can you catch her up a little bit and make her a little bit more relevant? And instead of just changing her kit, which people might complain about, right? There's always gonna be someone complaining. So what you could do instead, which I really hope Genshin does this, make it that when Alice is playable, Alice specifically doesn't just buff everyone and it's like, oh, she's such a great character, or she's super strong pyro DPS, or whatever she is. I'd rather her be like a massive upgrade kit for Klee. Like they have some really great synergy. Like maybe she works good with other people, but she works amazingly well with Klee, or Klee works amazingly well with her mother. That would be so freaking cute. I would love that. Like I think so many people would love that, because that means eventually when people's favorite character eventually becomes irrelevant as well, that means one day there's a possibility for someone to come out and boost them up in the future. I think it would be cool if they get more caught up to speed like that. And I know someone may come along and be like, oh, but one day even their power level together might eventually get power crept or whatever in the future. And I was like, okay, then a third character could come out and buff up that unit and they catch up to speed and be relevant again. Like I said, Alice and Klee, perfect freaking team. Hate when Genshin makes like characters that are like really good friends or whatever, and like then they don't work together. Like I know technically that's how it's supposed to be in narcissism. Like for instance, Geo and Electro, they can be really good friends because they balance each other out. But in the game, they kind of don't have synergy together. So like for instance, like Ito and Cookie, like you don't really pair them in the same team. But it would look so cute and so cool if you could have these two like best friends together. Or Yao Yao and Chi Chi if they actually could work together. Or Chi Chi and Baiju, something like that. Like they're supposed to be together, but you can't really play them together. It'd be great if you could have. So like I really hope that they don't make that mistake with like Alice and Klee. I hope they really have some great synergy. Like that's a missed opportunity if you release Alice and she just has nothing to do with Klee mechanically. That would suck. I really want her in Klee's team. I think Genshin's always going to be able to sell new units. It's always new and exciting and powerful, but to get people to also buy the old units, like newer people buying the old units, you have to give them a little bit more life again. Like, yes, new skins are cool and it entices us to want to get those characters again, but to want to keep playing those characters in comparison to like Klee versus Mavuiga, that's heavy. That's hard. I mean, I would personally do that, but I don't see a lot of people doing the same. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, boost her up a little bit by some means. And some of those other characters that just kind of got left behind over time. That way, yeah, people are still going to buy the new characters, but then they would also be buying the older characters again as well. I think this small change could give Genshin some extra currency that perhaps they weren't expecting, because they may not be expecting to sell older units anymore.